Good afternoon. Welcome to the 19th Professor G. Ram Reddy Memorial Lecture. Professor G. Ram Reddy was the founding Vice-Chancellor of India's first Open University, the Andhra Pradesh Open University, and of our university, the Indira Gandhi National Open University. We welcome Professor Asha S. Kanwar, President and CEO of the Commonwealth of Learning, Vancouver, Canada, our chief guest today, Srimati Pramila Reddy. We welcome all you ladies and gentlemen, our Pro-Vice Chancellors, Professor Shushma Yadav, Professor Nageshwar Rao, Dr. P. Prakash, and our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor M. Aslam. May I request Professor Asha S. Kanwar, Dr. P. Prakash, Professor Aslam, and our Registrar, Mr. Ernst Samuel Ratnakumar, to kindly come to the dais. May I request Professor Asha Kanwar, Srimati Pramila Reddy, Professor Aslam, Dr. Prakash, and Mr. Ernst Samuel Ratnakumar to kindly light the ceremonial lamp and to offer a floral tribute to the memory of Professor G. Ram Reddy. May I call upon Professor M. Aslam, Vice-Chancellor, Indira Gandhi National Open University, to offer a floral welcome to Professor Asha S. Kanwar and Srimati Pramila Reddy. May I request Professor Aslam to also offer a floral bouquet to Mrs. Pramila Reddy. May I request Dr. P. Prakash, Pro Vice Chancellor, Indira Gandhi National Open University, to offer a welcome bouquet to our Vice Chancellor, Professor Aslam. May I request Dr. Prakash, our Pro Vice Chancellor, to kindly deliver the welcome address.
Good afternoon to every one of you. On behalf of the Vice Chancellor, members of the Board of Management, teaching and non-teaching fraternity of IGNOU, and on my own behalf, I warmly welcome Professor Asha Kanwar, President and CEO, Commonwealth of Learning Canada, who has come all the way today to deliver 19 G. Ram Reddy Memorial Lecture entitled Open Universities in Time of MOOCs. We are very much honored and pleased with your presence, ma'am. We also welcome Srimati Pramila Ram Reddy, wife of late beloved Professor G. Ram Reddy, for her gracious presence today in midst of us. We are thankful and also obliged to you too, ma'am. I also welcome my own beloved Vice Chancellor, Professor Aslam, and all the regional directors, staff, guests at various regional centers across the country, apart from welcoming all those who are watching this function through webcast. It's a pleasure to welcome distinguished guests, the consulate official of this Seychelles, Her Excellency, IGNOU fraternity, personnel from media who have joined us for celebrating this event. I have been associated with such lectures earlier too as Vice Chancellor of Dr. B.R. Ambedkar Open University, Hyderabad, before joining IGNOU, but it is always nostalgic and honored with reminiscences to be associated with such a eminent doyen educationist, Professor Ram Reddy's functions. In fact, if you ask me personally, I have a basket of feelings, both sorrow as a member of the family and joyful as I was associated with various capacities and fora right from my graduation day as a student, a faculty member, a colleague in UGC, and subsequently joined both the institutions where he was the founder Vice Chancellor, that is Andhra Pradesh Open University and IGNOU. I think that is the greatest solace that I have in my lifetime. Let me all share with you. And a personality of eminence whose endeavors probably doesn't need any introduction. He has left an indelible print in education field and particularly in open distance learning in reaching the masses, being a great and endeared humanist. Probably it will be very, very difficult for all those who are associated with him in his endeavors or otherwise who have interacted with him to forget this great personality. I am sure he will be remembered lifelong and forever. I place my record, my humble gratitude to the doyen educator, and once again welcome you all for this event. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. May I request Professor Aslam to kindly deliver the presidential address.
Professor Asha Kanwar, the President and CEO of the Commonwealth of Learning, Mrs. Ram Reddy, Pro Vice Chancellors of IGNOU, guests and my colleagues. We have all assembled here to pay our sincere tributes to the founder Vice Chancellor of Indira Gandhi National Open University, Professor G. Ram Reddy. I had the privilege of knowing this visionary from the days I was serving at the National Institute of Rural Development, Hyderabad, in late 70s, when he was the Vice Chancellor of the Osmania University. I think Professor G. Ram Reddy, a visionary, although distinguished himself as a scholar in public policy studies, but reached commendable heights in the field of higher education. He became the Vice Chancellor of the prestigious university in Hyderabad, namely Osmania University, at a very young age of 48 years. And subsequently, the founder Vice Chancellor of the Andhra Pradesh Open University, founder Vice Chancellor of the Indira Gandhi National Open University, Chairman University Grants Commission, Chairman of the Social Science Research Council, so on and so forth. There was no looking back for this visionary. Perhaps no other person, in my estimation, has served cause of ODL, both nationally and internationally, as Professor G. Ram Reddy did. I think today we pay our sincere tributes to this great visionary of higher education in general and of open and distance learning in particular. We are greatly honored today to have with us Professor Asha Kanwar, the President of the Commonwealth of Learning. For those of us who have not been associated with IGNOU for long and are not perhaps acquainted with her, at least for their knowledge, she began her outstanding career in ODL when she joined Indira Gandhi National Open University in 1988 and held various academic positions, a professor, director of the School of Humanities, and Pro Vice Chancellor. If I am not wrong, she was perhaps the first Pro Vice Chancellor from among the women to have occupied this position. She was also a Fulbright Fellow for postdoctoral research at Iowa State University, where she was later invited to teach, and she also taught at the University of Toronto and the Open University of Hong Kong. When she left us here to work at an international era, I remember her assignment at Breda. She advocated the use of ODL in teacher education and at all levels of education and created a resource center for ODL in Senegal. Then Professor Kanwar joined Commonwealth of Learning as education specialist in higher education in March 2003. On 1st April 2006, she became the Vice President. And as a Vice President, she was specifically responsible for stakeholders' engagement and program direction. Professor Asha Kanwar became the President and Chief Executive Officer of the Commonwealth of Learning on 1st June 2012. At Commonwealth of Learning, whatever little knowledge I could gather, she has led innovations in quality assurance and technology, a very, very important aspect of ODL. In the area of technology, she has directed the development of low-cost technology options for the developing world, which is directly relevant to us as well. She has influenced, importantly, ODL institutions in developing countries to focus on a culture of quality. I think that is something which we all should appreciate, because basically she is a product of IGNOU along with us, and we feel proud that she has touched these heights. It's a matter of great pleasure, I think, for me as a Vice Chancellor, on behalf of the Indira Gandhi National Open University, to have you, Madam, as our speaker for the 19th Professor G. Ram Reddy Memorial Lecture. I was thinking that, if you have to speak, what is that you have to say? I found that very interestingly. Professor Ram Reddy, IGNOU, and COL enjoys a special relationship. Professor Ram Reddy, as you all know, was the founder Vice Chancellor of IGNOU. He was also the first Vice President of COL and joined there between 1989 and 91. And now we have Professor Asha Kanwar here, who began her career in ODL from IGNOU, is the current President of the COL and CEO. What a relationship between IGNOU, Professor Ram Reddy and COL. I similarly find COL and IGNOU supplementing and reinforcing each other. The Commonwealth of Learning is an intergovernmental organization, as most of you know, created by the Commonwealth heads of the governments to encourage the development and sharing of open learning, distance education, knowledge, resources, and technologies. And COL is helping developing nations improve access to quality education and training. Look at Indira Gandhi National Open University, established by an Act of Parliament in 1985 and mandated to advance frontiers of knowledge and promote its dissemination through sustainable open and distance learning systems, seamlessly accessible to all, including those hitherto untouched, from among whom the leaders and innovators of tomorrow will emerge. It's not necessary that all leaders of tomorrow will emerge from the elite group alone. No, it could be from any part of the country, from any section of the society. And that's what we are that's what we are mandated. From 1987, starting from a modest 4,500 students, we have now a cumulative student strength of over 3 million. Interestingly, about more than 2 million students have been awarded degrees, diplomas, and certificates through 27 convocations held. And interestingly, I was looking into it, 71% of them are male, 39% are female, 11% belong to SC category, 28% to ST, 16% to OBC category, 52% of the students belong to urban areas, whereas 47% belong to rural areas, and 1% belong to tribal areas. And in terms of employment, 66% are unemployed, 34% employed. I think this is a very, very interesting statistics, and during the 27th convocation held in April this year, we added to this number and granted formal recognition to 238,276 learners who had successfully earned degrees, diplomas, and certificates in IGNOU. It's a massive operation. I don't think any other university has such a social spread of students across the society, various sections of the society. It is uniquely positioned for that. We continue to innovate, madam, and break new grounds in program offerings. For examples, the new programs launched recently focus on diverse and crucial areas of study, which among others include subjects like geoinformatics, theater and performing arts, counseling and mental health, family therapy, climate change and sustainable development, agribusiness modeling, women and gender studies, financial and stock markets, pediatric nutrition, critical care nursing, and traditional systems of medicine. These are all unconventional educational interventions being made, which is perhaps necessary. If we ask a question to ourselves, that who is the present-day learner? It's not the one with whom we started this journey. No, present-day learner, I find in the learner special features. These are the individuals of any age, any terrain, and differing levels of preparations. It's a person, individuals conditioned by their families, financial and work-related constraints. It's an individual who need and therefore take courses, degrees, training even after having picked up their jobs. They are those who need longer periods of time to complete courses, degrees, trainings, have other things also to attend side by side. A one who looks for education training that satisfied their immediate needs. A person who prefer end-to-end, user-friendly service have become custom